Yeah, what is going on, everybody? We are back for the second time today for the 2 minute
Play that next episode.
podcast. Yeah, we plugged that next episode, last episode, like we always do. But yeah, I'm Jordan still. That's Dylan still. Dylan, how are you
You
doing?
haven't changed?
I haven't.
I just went down to the RMV. My name is now Thomas Clancy.
Thomas Clancy. Okay.
I feel like that's. Oh wait, is it? Oh wait, no, that's already somebody. Never mind.
That's definitely somebody. I'm pretty sure.
It's a video game, or it's the writer who has all of his stuff turned into video games now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Anyway.
That's why that name came. Yeah, baseball.
Baseball
we're here to talk
podcast,
baseball.
not video games. Come on now. Damn the brain.
Whatever. It's relevant. I said the name.
All right, go ahead.
Yes, we're talking about the Orioles. Well, we're actually talking about how the Red Sox are going to sweep the Orioles, and that's it for our preview. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Damn it!
Yes,
now all
Sox...
2 people just left.
You think there's more than one? That's nice.
I think there's more than 0. That's nice.
Nah, we usually get at least one
from Canada,
according to YouTube, because obviously these do go up to YouTube too. Nobody ever watches past the first minute, so whatever. Yeah, 4 games. I keep getting sidetracked. 4 games, 3 days. We got a doubleheader on Saturday. It's the Red Sox, best team in baseball, facing the Orioles, worst team in baseball. And if the Orioles played one more game coming into this, they would have the exact opposite record of Boston. We're 81-35 coming in. They're 35-80 coming in. So, I mean, technically, they're half a game over being the exact opposite of us, but that's not a good thing to only be half a game. Just a quick check of the standings finds Baltimore at, quite frankly, this is impressive.
Yeah.
Like, I'm actually proud of them for being this bad. They're 45.5 games back.
And we're still in August.
And they're probably still going to take at least one game in this series.
Probably.
Because they always do.
Yeah, that's what they like to do that.
They're the 2015-16 Bruins. They beat the best teams, and then they lose to the teams who they should beat.
Yeah.
I mean, what is Baltimore's record against New York this year? It's a lot better than it has any right to be.
I'm pretty sure they have 26% of their wins against the Yankees. I think that's what it's at right now.
What's that, like 9?
Yeah, I think.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so let's get into some previews here. Game 1's going to see Nathan Eovaldi, who's already tossed 2 gems for Boston, 15 innings, no earned runs. He comes in with a 5-4 record overall, a 3.38 ERA. He'll be going up against Dylan Bundy, who brings shame to the name, 7-10 with a 4.38 ERA. Pretty simple to see on paper where this one goes. It's going to obviously be Eovaldi with a complete game, perfect game. He's going to go 10 innings, and they're only going to play 9.
Yeah.
It's going to be a perfect game. Mookie's going to hit for another cycle, but JD's going to hit 2.
2 cycles.
And Benny's going to have a grand slam of home runs. He's going to hit one of the...
I want to see
Has there ever been a guy who's hit a solo shot, who's hit for the cycle with home runs? Hit a solo shot, a 2-run shot, a 3-run shot, and a grand slam?
No, I don't think so.
Well, Benny's going to do that tonight. Mark my words. But unfortunately, Mitch Moreland's going to go 0 for 5. And
Shocking.
He's going to get pulled for Steve Pearce, who gets hit by the pitch 3 times. In case you can't tell, I'm not taking this preview seriously because it's Eovaldi versus the Orioles, and it's just not going to be a serious game.
Yeah, no.
Eovaldi has gone shutout innings against the Twins and the Yankees. I don't think he's scared of the Orioles.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you pretty much nailed it on the head. There's probably not going to be much of a series out of this. The Red Sox are just far superior to the Norfolk Tides. It's literally not even the Baltimore
Yes,
Orioles.
Baltimore High School versus the Boston Red Sox.
Right. I mean, this is basically like facing a JV team with a couple of varsity guys that got sent down because they got suspended for smoking pot.
Yeah.
Like Adam Jones, I feel bad for him because he's a tremendous player and he's stuck with that roster. Mark Trumbo, Chris Davis are literally the only notable names on that team now. Well, I mean, Dylan Bundy sort of is notable, I guess. But, like,
It's only notable
Orioles
because he has my name.
The Orioles bullpen no longer has Zach Britton, Brad Brock, or Darren O'Day, who are their three best relievers. The rotation is just Dylan Bundy. Their lineup doesn't have Machado.
He's pitching all 4 games.
Their lineup doesn't have Machado, doesn't have Scope. They're just, oh my god, they're just so bad. Like,
yeah.
Like going into the season, like I thought Baltimore would probably be like maybe the third place team in the East because
I thought they were going 122-40.
Like really, like honestly, they have a.
They'll be lucky to go 40 and 122.
Entering the season, they had a good team on paper. I mean, like Chris Davis has been a horrible disappointment this year. Mark Trumbo, same deal. Machado was great when he was there. Jones has been good. Scope was good when he was there. But, like, my God, they're so bad. Like, they, like, got out of the gates freaking terrible, and they're just sucking ass still some more. They're just so bad. It's just, oh, my God. And now watch the Red Sox lose 3 of 4. We're talking so much trash.
In all serious, I do think tonight's game is going to be 3-1. I have a weird feeling that we're just not going to score. And Evaldi's going to toss 8 shutout innings again, and Kimbrel's going to come in and just give up a 528-foot home run
to Tim Beckham. not even to a power hitter, to Tim Beckham.
Well, there aren't any power hitters left.
Well, there's still Trumbo.
In the state of Maryland.
There's still Trumbo.
He's
a power hitter. He led baseball in homers 2 years ago. You can't say he's not a power hitter.
It sounds like a combination between gumbo and jumbo shrimp. So
gumbo and trout.
No, because if he was even in any way related to or had any sort of close connection to trout, the Orioles wouldn't be where they are right now.
They'd be worse.
So that's game 1. Our delightfully optimistic preview. Especially if you're an O's fan.
We're way too confident.
Yeah, we're gonna be eating crow.
Yeah.
Game 2 is gonna be David Price, who, thanks a lot, Heath Hembry. He was doing fantastic from the break.
Still is. It's just a little worse than it should
but
be.
it would have been a sub-1 ERA.
I still blame Cora more than I blame Hembry.
I blame Cora for the fact that he was even on the hook for the loss at any point in that game. I don't necessarily blame him for the run.
I blame him for letting him face Romine after Gardner got a hit. He should have been short leashed, and he sent him back out. He let him face another hitter.
Talked about that already, though.
Yeah.
We've talked in depth about that exact decision as
it's
part of our 2-hour podcast reviewing the Yankee series, which you can go. It's in the archives on Podbean. You can find it on our YouTube channel. You can find it pretty much at any of your favorite
Why are we
podcast
plugging
providers.
previous episodes?
Now we're gonna, this should be our new trend, is because we always do these as a doubleheader. We do the review, then the preview. So I think the review, we got to set up the preview, but then in the preview, we got to set up the last review. So, we got to start by looking forward, and then we got to tell people to go back. So, kind of get 2 trademarks in one. We don't know who's starting for the Orioles, because I don't think they do.
They don't have another pitcher. They're basing it off of how many pitches Dylan Bundy throws tonight, actually. Because if he doesn't throw that many, he might go again tomorrow.
He's going to have to. They have Bundy listed for tonight, and nobody else listed for the rest of the series. It's 4 games, and it starts tonight. How do you not know who's pitching? It's not like they're being secretive. They're 45 games out. They have nothing to hide.
Come on now, they're going to come back.
They would have to win
the rest of the game.
Every game, and they might not even make the wild card.
Oh my god. How many wins do they have right now?
35.
How many losses?
80.
Okay, so they have
47 games left.
If they win
If they win 47,
they only have 82 wins.
If they win 47, they would need us to not win ever again.
They would need the rest of the AL East to not win ever again. if they win out, they're barely over 500.
They're not even gonna come close to the wild card if they win out. They could break the MLB record for consecutive
They
wins
could shatter
and not make the wild card.
and just be like, "What's up, guys? How you doing?"
At this point, I just roll over and let every team win.
I think they
Give me a good shot at that high pick.
Oh, they're gonna get it. I mean, they're playing.
I don't know. There are teams who are just as bad.
Yeah, Kansas City. Pretty much it.
Yeah, Kansas City, 35-79. That's it.
That's it, really. But,
so it's a 2-dog fight for worst in the league, which is ironic because it's a 1-person fight for best in the league as of right now. Usually it's the other way around. Yeah. So I think Price is getting a win in this one, because
he's not pitching against anybody.
Because they're not gonna have a pitcher. So, game 3, which will be on Saturday night. I know that Toronto, we made it a short preview, but I think this is gonna be the first. This is gonna be the shortest legitimate preview that we have ever done. So the third game, we don't know who we're pitching. So this is gonna be the worst.
This is literally
the worst best game ever
versus Rosenbag.
Yeah, it's basically gonna be these two teams are gonna go out. They're just gonna hand a controller down the line, and they're just gonna play the show on the jumbotron, and that's gonna decide who wins. That's what it's gonna be. It's just a video game in front of 5 people who decided to buy tickets.
Dude, I might just go to the game.
Honestly, if I wasn't working, I definitely would. I might still drive down Sunday to catch the sale start.
I mean, tickets are what? They're probably
tickets like $5.
They're probably paying people to go to games at this point. They're so bad.
They're usually only $3, but because the Sox are in town, it's $5. And that's for front row behind the plate.
Yeah, you can actually sit in the Orioles dugout for $20. You probably play too. They'll probably put you in the game at some point.
Okay, so my dog's going nuts because my cousins are here, but they can wait. Game 3, like I said, we have no idea who's starting for either team. Game 4, we know that it's going to be Chris Sale for Boston. We have no idea who it's going to be for
the Orioles
Baltimore.
Might forfeit the game.
They might as well. They'd be better off. But can
should.
MLB do me a favor and put this in as a no-hitter?
Perfect game.
Yeah, because, technically...
And then Sale will technically start back-to-back games.
No, I think they let him rest.
Yeah,
I genuinely think they'd let him rest.
Probably.
It'd be stupid, but I think they will.
Activate him and just skip him in the rotation. They might even do that too. Just be like, they can activate him and then just have like Brian Johnson pitch that game.
Yeah.
On 2 days rest.
It would be like a consensual Kawhi Leonard situation.
Yeah. Just don't have him pitch the rest of the year.
So we're only 13 minutes in, but let's just jump right to the superlatives. It's the only part of the series that's going to matter. I think the Red Sox take it 3-1, outscore them 97-4.
Losing games because we're 2 of the doubleheader 4-0.
It's actually impossible to pick superlatives for this because we don't know who's playing for Baltimore.
Right. Like I have them written down. Like I wrote them down while you were kind of going over all of the games. And for Baltimore's best start, I have written down as LOL.
I have Dylan Bundy for best and worst start because he's going to be the only one who actually has a start.
Right, and then for Baltimore worst start, I also have LOL. And then for overall MVP, I have probably not an Orioles player.
Yeah. Let's talk about how good Boston is and why it's going to be one of them for all of these. Worst start is going to be hands down whoever starts on Saturday night because it's to be determined, so they don't have faith in it.
Yeah, it
could be Johnson. It could be.
I doubt it's Johnson, but it could be Velasquez. It could be a bullpen day where it also could kind of depend on how Price pitches in game 1. If Price goes 8, then you could probably start like Workman or Kelly. Probably start Workman or Kelly, and get away with it, and have one of them go 3 innings, or Hembry could start the game. I don't know. It might be a series where a lot of guys like figure some crap out. Hopefully Kimbrel's one of them. But
I hope so. Best start, I'm just going to give it a Sale.
I gave it to Price.
Okay.
Just because I think a long layover for Sale is probably going to make him. I mean, not like he's going to have
It's
a bad
Baltimore.
outing. Not have a bad outing, but I think Price is the more fresh or more ready
Baltimore.
Yes, I know, but Sale also hasn't pitched in 2.5 weeks, so I kind of I'm giving it to Price.
I'm going to break my rule and I'm going to say fuck it. It's going to be Eovaldi.
It could be. I mean,
I mean, they're all going to go 8 innings, no runs, and 3 hits.
I have Sox MVP as probably everyone, and then Baltimore MVP is a question mark because I don't even, like you said, I don't even know who's playing. If I had to pick one person, probably Mark Trumbo, just because he's the only person there worth mentioning.
I mean, I know I said that Benintendi was going to hit for the home run cycle, on top of hitting for the actual cycle in the same game, 7 for 7, with 14 RBIs. Did you say RBIs or RBI?
RBI.
When it's plural.
RBI.
I'm in the minority.
I used to say RBIs, and then I was like, wait, but it's not runs batted in.
Yeah, it's runs batted in, so it's already factored in.
It's RSBI.
Yeah. It's not even, though, because it's... Oh, but it is... whatever. Who cares? This is how bad this series is going to be. I don't even want to talk about it.
My dog is staring at me right now, and it's terrifying.
That's probably going to be, like, a more competitive baseball game than any of these next 4 games.
Me and my dog
You versus your dog.
Like, staring at each other. Like, I seriously... Like, it is really tough to pick, because... Like, who the hell...
I'm going to go with the low hanger and say it's going to be JD, because he's easily going to pass the 100 RBI mark.
Watch him go hitless the entire series. No, I'm gonna pick, just based on the fact that he owns Camden Yards, Mookie Betts.
All right, so that was our preview of this. That was a brief preview. If I put this up, and people who click on this don't stay 17 minutes, what are you doing? Like, come on.
Right?
This is a drive to work. Like, it's brief. Just listen to it.
If we were still going to the same school, I could listen to this in its entirety and still not be at school.
Yep.
22-minute drive. It's at 17 minutes and 22 seconds and counting right now.
Yeah. So I'll do the plugs because
might as well. It'll probably take more time than the overall preview did.
This was obviously posted to podbean.com. Two-man. I don't even know the damn plugs. Twomanadv.podbean.com. We've also got a YouTube channel. Just search 2Man Advantage. I tried it. It comes up. Trust me. We do exist. Facebook.com/2manadv. It's pretty much just where we post these to social media with links. I actually haven't posted on there. I'm going to try to do that. But there's only 2 people who like it. It's me and me mom. So, no audience. So, why bother? What am I missing? Patreon. Patreon.com/2manadv. You can pledge money to us that gets taken out of your bank account every month, and we thank you for it. Not much else to say. I kind of want to just do like karaoke, but I got people waiting on me. So I've been Dylan.
Hold on, I'm gonna play some music.
That person with the other voice, that's Jordan.
Hi, that's me. Hold on, I want to play some music real quick. Just for
dog bark that I think you all just heard was his dog.
That was my dog. Never mind, I can't find a song that's worth playing. Okay.
That's alright, we'll get a copyright strike anyway. So, goodbye.
Peace out, guys.